everybody, I am Lazy Kiwi and welcome back to another building video. Today we are building with the new Book Nook kit and we are obviously going to be building a library. Now I've actually been wanting to build a library for a little while, so the fact that this kit came out just completely sold me on it and I had to immediately start building one. So that is exactly what we're going to be doing today, and I absolutely love how it turned out. Now I do want to mention before we get too far into this video, I use G-Shade presets, and today I did change the preset midway through the video, and I kind of thought that since I made this mistake I might as well turn it into a little game for you guys. So I want you guys to leave in the comments down below when I change it. I'm not gonna show you guys, I'm not gonna tell you guys when I do it. You guys need to figure that out and tell me in the comments down below when I changed the G-Shade preset. But yeah, so anyway, this is going to be a build that I did in, I believe, the Newcrest, and it is on one of the lots on the side. I'm not really sure what that area is called, but if you don't know, Newcrest is completely empty, so I'm kind of trying to start very slowly to fill it up so that eventually my Newcrest is going to be a lot more useful than just this very useless empty world. So yeah, this is the first building of many more to come, and I'm actually very happy with how it turned out. This building is actually not only a library. This is going to be a multifunctional lot. I know that's not a real thing in the game, but I've said it before and I'd say it a million times over. I desperately want The Sims 4 to get multifunctional lots. So what I mean by that is, you know how you could choose if your lot is like a cafe or a library or what. I wish that you could choose multiple of those. So you could have, as this lot is, a cafe library, so that it has all of the functionalities of both of the lots. Because I don't know, I just feel like that makes so much sense, because not every building is going to have one function, because I've made so many different builds in the past before that were different types of buildings, and this one is no different. This is, like I mentioned, a cafe library. So on the inside of this, it's mainly going to be a library, but there is gonna be a little cafe section, and I love that so much. So if you don't know how it works, this is up for download, by the way. It's in the link down below to my Tumblr, so if you do want it. But anyway, how this is going to work, if you do download it, what you can do to either play as a cafe or a library is always just going to build mode and change it to either one of those. It's going to be completely functional either way. I made sure of that. So yeah, depending on what you're feeling in the mood to play with, you can just quickly change it to the other one. And yeah, it is a little bit inconvenient, but unfortunately it's not a game mechanic to have more than one lot, unfortunately. So yeah, but anyway, I did so much little interesting things. Like on the outside right now, there's gonna be this ginormous snail statue, and I truly have no idea why I did that. There is absolutely no reason, but I really like it. I think it's like the star of the show, if I'm being honest. So I don't know. I don't know why it's there, but it's there, and it's there to stay, baby. It's gonna be there for there it is, the big snail. It's truly magnificent if you ask me. But yeah, this building does include a few things. So if you come inside, which we're gonna see in a little while, there's gonna be like the front desk area. I kind of wanted it to be a library, but also kind of like a bookstore where you can buy books. So you're not only going to be able to rent them out, you're going to be able to buy them. Obviously, again, this is The Sims. It's not going to work that way. But in my head, in my imagination, you know, it's definitely functional in the way that a bookstore will be. So that's kind of more what I was going for. But at the same time, you can do all of the library things that you usually would be able to. So you can just go sit inside, read a book, go onto the very, very old computers, because what type of a library would this be if it didn't have old computers? Truly, do you even know me? But yeah, I had so much fun building this. I truly think that I actually might like building commercial lots. I think it's commercial lots more than I like building residential lots. So like stores and stuff more than I like building houses. I know that's pretty weird sometimes, but I don't know, I really enjoy building stuff like libraries and cafes and stores and stuff. It's just so much more fun and interesting. I truly think that building a house could get really repetitive, like you build bedrooms and stuff the whole time. But if you build stuff like this library, for example, there's so much more you could do and so many different ways to do them. So I don't know, it might be a bit controversial, a lot of people might disagree with me, but I think it's a lot more fun to build commercial lots than residential ones. But yeah, moving on to the inside, this is kind of the front desk area that I was talking about. There's gonna be a lot of different areas to sit in this building. So we have the front desk area with one waiting seat. Then we have a whole other area where you can just go and sit to read and relax. We have a lot of chess tables. We have the cafe part. We have a lot of toilets. You can definitely sit on those. And we have some more chairs and the desk chairs at the old computers. So there is a lot of seating options in this building. It's quite nice, to be honest. I feel like that's definitely something worth talking about. But yeah, even the workers, as you can see, are going to have their very own chairs. It's so nice. It's so nice. I do also wish that there was a way to get NPCs to just stand at desks and act like they're busy. I know that's not possible, but I truly wish that it was. But yeah, anyway, I would also like to mention to you guys that I am feeling pretty sick lately. So if I do sound pretty stuffy and quite different than my other videos, it is because I'm feeling a bit down. But I still want to give these videos to you guys, so I'm trying my hardest not to die right now. And I think it's working at the moment. Currently, I feel fine, but my mouth is a bit dry. And if there's just awkward silence where you hear me gulping, it's because I can't talk anymore as much as I'm trying to, because how I record these speed build videos is I usually record the video like normal, then I go into my editing program, edit the speed build part, render that, finish that, then I'm currently watching the video with you guys as I'm just talking and watching the video. So I do not usually edit much out of these parts. When I sit and do a voiceover, I very rarely edit anything out. So as long as the speed build part is, so in this case, it's around, I think 13 or 14 minutes long. So a pretty long time to just be rambling on about a bunch of random things. I still have like 5 minutes left and I've been talking for 8 of them now without any breaks. And I'm not gonna take any, because unless I do the weird gulping thing, and I'm probably not even gonna edit the weird gulping out, because why would I do that? This is the real me, okay guys? The weird gulp is gonna happen now. I hope you guys don't hear it, but my mouth is so dry that I just cannot continue talking. There it is. Okay, anyway, I really hope you guys didn't hear that. But as I was saying, when I record these, I usually never edit anything out. There are the rare cases where I mess up so badly, so far into the speed build part, that I just have to edit it out. But most of the time, I never edit anything out. So this is me improvising everything that I say, because a lot of times I run out of things to say and then I ramble on, because I don't know, it's just like right now, me explaining all of this to you, it's me rambling on. I truly have nothing else to talk about, but I want to talk about stuff with you guys. So yeah, my main things that I wanted to talk about was the library pack. What is it called? Book Nook Kit. Yeah, it's very nice actually. I really do like all of the things that it came with. My favorite thing about it truly is the bookshelves that you can like, kind of like the shelves and stuff that came with the Dream Home Decorator pack, where you can kind of lock them together. I absolutely love that, because you can build all of these custom bookshelves, and truly, I do not know why that was not a thing in the game before. It seems like such a simple thing to add beforehand, and I'm so salty that you have to buy a kit to be able to do that. Like a kit. I don't really like the kits, but I feel like they add so much when you have a lot of them. But if you don't, they're quite expensive, you know? They're quite a lot of money for a little bit of stuff. So I would not blame anybody if they do not get kits. I only get it because I have a YouTube channel and I would love to share these things with you guys. So truly, if I did not have a YouTube channel, I probably wouldn't get half of them. I probably wouldn't even bother. But yeah, as you guys can see, this is the cafe part that I was talking about. It's a very small part of the library, so the main focus is obviously the library part, but I really wanted to add a cafe. I feel like it would be so nice to be able to walk along, get yourself a coffee, go upstairs and read a book. That seems like a dream. Or just walk to the chairs in the front. You get it, okay? But this up here where I'm starting now is the main part of the library. This is where most of the books are going to be, and this is the main library part. There is a ton of books here. I actually wish that they added like the little ladder that you can have on books, like just even one of them or two of them that have the ladder, even if it isn't functional. That would have been so cool to have the little ladder just as a prop. I mean, is it just me to wish for things like this? The little things. It's the little things that truly make up for this game. But I mean, you can't have it all, unfortunately. So I truly hope this is functional. I actually haven't tested anything for this build, so this library part, some of it might not be functional. I know that some of these bookshelves definitely are not going to be, because I put little chairs in front of them, which you will probably see in a little while. So I definitely know that some of them are definitely not going to be functional, but I hope most of them are. So yeah, like I mentioned, this is up for download down below on my Tumblr. You guys could always check that out down below. You can find any of my socials linked in my link tree down below. So you can find my Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, all of those things in my link tree if any of you were ever curious about those. And yeah, this is almost the end of this video. We have only this area left and a little bit of the other things. So this is kind of the desk like computer area that I was talking about. I tried to make it kind of look like a lot of people are kind of working here on a lot of different things, so like files, notebooks, stuff like that. I think it's so fun to kind of make it look a little bit more lively and cluttered up, like people are actually actively using them. I think that's so much fun, and I wish that these things were actually functional, like your Sims would actually bring books with them to do homework and stuff. Like obviously they can, but I wish it was a little bit more cluttery, like they would leave their books next to them and stuff like that. But yeah, you can't have it all, and I understand why that wouldn't actually be so reasonable to ask for, because that would be hard to do. There would be a lot that has to go into that. But yeah, there is also going to be a slower walkthrough part at the end of the speed build, just for everybody who's struggling a little bit to keep up. So let us go ahead and jump straight to that. And here we have it, the finished product. Beautiful, glorious. I actually truly really like how this turned out. I honestly cannot wait to build more in this area, because I feel like if everything is in this little style, it'll just come together so nicely. But as you can see, I also added cars back here. I kind of underestimated how big they were going to be. I thought I could fit in a lot more of them, but I mean, this still works perfectly fine, besides for the fact that this would be very much impossible, but no cars are actually ever gonna drive here, so that truly doesn't matter. I also really had a very hard time finding them, because my tiny little brain was trying to type in car over here, not castle, car over here the whole time, and that just didn't find it. If I had only realized that vehicle, so I could have gone from car to vehicle so easily, but my tiny little brain just didn't think about that word. So I had to scroll through absolutely everything to find them. But eventually I did, and I really like how it turned out. So I'm very happy with that. But anyway, let me show you guys this build. So at the front here we have this cute little area. We have a lot of little signs, kind of maybe to showcase kids' reading areas and stuff like that. It's very, very nice. The backyard parking and some more seating area, as well as a bin in the back here. And coming inside the building, this is where we will find the entrance area. We find this nice seating area over here. I could really just imagine my Sims coming here, and it's gonna be so much fun. We have the downstairs bathrooms as well, and we have this chess area. I kind of imagine like chess tournaments being held here. Obviously not very big tournaments, but like small little, maybe high school tournaments or something being held here. And then we have the little cafe over here as well. I absolutely love how this turned out. It's very small, but it's so cute and so cozy. Coming upstairs, we have this main hallway area that kind of has a few little activities over here, like candle making and flower arranging. I have no idea why, but maybe your Sims need one and they just don't have one at home, so you come over here to do that. And then we have the main library area. I really, really like how this turned out. I could just imagine coming in here and having a secret little rendezvous in the corner over there where nobody will ever know. Nobody will ever know. We also have an upstairs bathroom. I know there's technically no privacy, but I didn't want to close it off and it not be functional at all, so I don't actually know if it will be. Therefore I just left it open, and if you want to test it, just close it up, honestly. Yeah, anyway, and then the last room over here is the office area. So yeah, I really, really love how this turned out. Technically, if you wanted to, you could turn this room into something as well, but me, I didn't bother with that. So this is everything for this build. I truly love it so much, and I cannot wait to build more in this area. It's gonna be so nice. And yeah, if you guys have any ideas for something you would like to see in this area, do let me know in the comments down below. And thank you all so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, please do consider liking and subscribing to my channel, and I will definitely see you all in another video. Goodbye everybody.